Former First Lady Melania Trump has been seen publicly with her husband on Tuesday. The pair voted in Florida's Republican ballot together, with the former president joking that he was voting for himself, of course. Now, during the brief appearance, the former First Lady was asked if she would return to her husband's presidential campaign trail, and Melania responded saying, "Stay tuned." So, Adam, I suppose, what can we make of that? We can expect to see her on the campaign trail or see more of her over the next 7 months.
Yes, I suppose so. I mean, it really has been striking how little we've seen of her kind of in the past 6 months. I mean, Trump's been running for president now for well over 12 months. And, I don't think, at least I can't think of a single case where she has been by his side. I mean, maybe right at the start, at the launch perhaps, but since then, certainly not. And I mean, he's performed very well. I mean, he's come from being third to being the overwhelming favourite, and I mean, he's actually the favourite in the polls to become the next president, but she still hasn't stood next to him. So I guess one could infer some friction there between the two of them. But as you say, she said this week rather, that she implied. She didn't actually say she was going to join him. She said, "Stay tuned." So we don't quite know what that means. But yeah, she's seemingly going to finally start to help out, which I think will be a huge help to him, actually, because she is a very glamorous woman, and she soaks up a lot of the attention that maybe helps him, because there's quite often the attention that Trump gets isn't of the best sort, as we discussed earlier.
Yeah, it's interesting that he's already ahead of the polls and we haven't seen a lot of her around. Do you think she will make a big impact and she will really help his campaign if she does kind of step up?
Yeah, look, I think she will help him. I think she's a net plus. I mean, as I say, she's extremely glamorous woman, former model. Actually, her son just turned 18 this week, Barron Trump. I think he's 7 foot or something. So there's going to be a lot more interest in him now too, now that he's an adult. So there'll be more pictures of the son and her together. Yes, look, I mean, I think she's a very quiet woman. She rarely gives speeches. I mean, she keeps her opinions to herself. We don't really even know politics, really. But yeah, I think she's a striking benefit for Trump on the campaign trail.
Adam Creighton, thank you so much for making the time to speak with us here on Power Hour. Really appreciate it.
Thanks very much for having me.